Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com.
A continuación, Voces en Acción, el programa comunitario que informa a la comunidad latina. Voces en Acción, la verdad en acción. Voices in Action, the truth in action. Now, con ustedes, Jenny Ibarra.
Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches, donde quiera que usted esté. Nuevamente Jenny Rosales, trayendo la información correcta, actualizada, sobre todas las personas que están trabajando con Montgomery County, con Conroe, con Texas, con los Estados Unidos y con el mundo. Todas las personas que están en servicio humanitario, que están tratando de ayudarnos y que están tratando de hacer una sociedad mucho más unida. Hoy tengo conmigo en el show que voy a presentarles a la señora Melisa Miller, que ella es lo que le llamaríamos la secretaria distritorial, la secretaria del District Clerk de Montgomery County. Ella se encarga de muchas cosas, las cuales voy a pedir ahora más tarde a nuestro productor que por favor nos ponga el website de ella. Pero básicamente quiero que sepan que la información que les traigo es usualmente actualizada para su beneficio. Hoy quiero tomar un minuto para poder hablar con ustedes acerca de lo que está pasando un poquito en esta área en estos momentos y que queremos poner mucha atención. Vienen las elecciones nuevamente. Quiero que se pongan mucha atención a aquellas personas que pueden votar. Por favor, los que pueden votar salgan a votar. No se dejen oír por ahí afuera de lo que no puedo votar o que no sé quién. Infórmense, edúquense, lean las plataformas de cada candidato. Estas elecciones que vienen en noviembre son cruciales para el estado de Texas, para que nosotros como comunidad nos unamos y que los líderes que hemos elegido correctamente sean líderes que puedan proveer la seguridad social que nosotros necesitamos. Good afternoon, good day, wherever you are. Thank you for listening to Voces en Acción one more time. Jenny Rosales, your host. Today, like I said, I try to bring as clear as truth information that I gather in all my shows in regards to Conroe, Montgomery County, Texas, and the United States as a whole, and at the same time worldwide. Today, I am bringing you information about our district clerk, Miss Melisa Miller. She was with us, and we had a nice conversation with her. She took her busy time schedule to show us what is for the Hispanic community to learn what is a district clerk, and then for you guys to be more informed of what are the procedures that we need to do, and what is it that the don'ts and the do and don'ts that we need to do. But before I start the program, I wanted to include some of the information that I'm gathering, and we're very close to elections in the area of November. And like I told you before, my show and Lone Star Community Radio are apolitical. Basically, we do not choose any political issues or nothing. We are here to inform and give you the education for your free choice freedom. That's what you have. So at this point, I'm here to talk to you guys so you can go in and educate about everybody that is running for a position in their platforms. Please search, read, look, understand, and then make the wise decision. Do not hear whoever is telling you. Make your own personal decision. Listen to every single candidate, because what happens is that we're trying to elect people that are willing to work with our society, that are willing to unite a society, that are willing to produce remember, they work for us. We don't work for them. So if we elect them, automatically we need to tell them what we want. So if you're not informed and if you don't make a choice of selection and if you're not participating, there's no way you can complain later on. So that's what I'm trying to educate everybody as a wholesome, all the communities, that there's elections coming up next. They're needing volunteers. If you're willing to prepare, if you're a citizen like usual and you're willing to volunteer in the polls, please contact the Montgomery County voting area, and they're able to contact you back, and you're able to volunteer for those. They're needing a lot of people to work in this election. We're having new machines, which are not the old ones, that are going to be placed on training, and there's a training day for everybody, the judges, the clerks, and everybody that's going to be working in the precincts. Please contact the Montgomery County Voters Registration Office, and you guys are able to do this. This is everywhere in Texas. Wherever you are in Texas that you are needing, contact your district or your county clerks on the Montgomery County voting area, and basically talk to them about your volunteer, your idea of volunteering, and how can you be a proactive citizen of the United States. Repito, necesitamos voluntarios en el área de votación, se necesitan voluntarios que nos ayuden a llevar esta tarea de elegir a la persona correcta para las posiciones que están afuera, para los distritos y para todos lados de Texas. Si usted es ciudadano americano y usted está decidiendo votar, por favor también decida que puede ayudar y hacer la parte civil suya de voluntariarse y ayudar en los precintos. Los precintos necesitan ayuda. Necesitan personas que vayan y estén allí, que ayuden a hacer los votos. Se cambiaron las máquinas son completamente diferentes, ya no son, y se va a hacer más bien en medio de votación de papel. Eso es lo que están tratando de hacer en estas nuevas elecciones en noviembre, y van a haber gente entrenándose. Se están entrenando ya. Por favor, comuníquense con en su county, en su condado. El municipio tiene el área de votaciones. Busquen en línea y ahí pueden automáticamente voluntariarse, tomar el entrenamiento e ir y hacer el servicio social que ustedes como persona civil que vive en los Estados Unidos, que es ciudadano americano, tiene que hacer. No tenga miedo, pregunte, edúquese, por favor, que es lo que queremos. Y como digo yo, Montgomery County está aquí, se necesitan ayudas. Lone Star Community Radio y Voces en Acción, nosotros estamos para educarlos, nosotros no estamos para decirle qué es lo que usted tiene que elegir. Nosotros no somos políticos ni tenemos ninguna asociación política con ningún partido. Solamente somos educadores y tenemos que traer la verdad para podérsela dar. La otra cosa que quería hablar con ustedes antes de comenzar sobre la señora Melisa era sobre Voces en Acción. Voces en Acción está aquí cada semana trayéndole la información a usted, y necesitamos que ustedes, por favor, se metan en Facebook, en YouTube, en Rumble y en cualquier plataforma y nos manden, por favor, sus ideas. Si ustedes tienen, por favor, algún tipo de request o de preguntas sobre mi persona o sobre las cosas que se están hablando aquí, pueden hacerla. Mi número de teléfono es 832-732-4744. Repito, 832-732-4744. Estoy a la orden para poderlos ayudar, para que ustedes entiendan, y al mismo tiempo, si conocen de organizaciones que sirven y que ayudan a los hispanos, a la comunidad, y que no son reconocidas y que realmente necesitan venir al show para que se hable sobre lo que están haciendo, por favor, denme la información. Con mucho gusto traeré a esa persona a mi show y me sentaré con ellos a platicar acerca de su trabajo con la comunidad. Voces en Acción no recibe ningún beneficio monetario. Estamos buscando para personas que patrocinen. Los patrocinios van a Lone Star Community Radio, que ellos son los que se encargan de recibir las donaciones y lo que es el tiempo de sponsor de esta hora que paso con ustedes todos los lunes a las 2 de la tarde. Si usted quiere donar, también váyase a www.irlonestar.com/BEA. Allí automáticamente puede donar. Ese es el botón de donación, y puede también hacerse miembro y participar con nosotros mensualmente mediante su patrocinio. Estamos aquí para la comunidad, para traerle la verdad en acción. Lone Star Community Radio nos ha dado la oportunidad de abrir las cámaras y la radio para poder darles un poco de educación a ustedes y ayudarlos. Por favor, contribuyan con nuestra causa. Another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is about Voces in Action and your sponsorship that is so vital for us to continue our work every day. Because basically, even if you see me once a week, we're working daily on the show. Okay. And like I said before, I'm here to give the truth. My truth is in action. I have to gather the information. The same thing with our producer. We work constantly for the community. I'm asking for you to go ahead and like our page in Facebook and YouTube and share your information. Share to everybody that you know about Voces en Acción. And at the same time, share your responses or anything that you need to voice out to us so we can make this better for everybody in the community. I'm a host. I'm your host. And I'm here devoting my time. And we need to keep Lone Star Community Radio in air all the time. The best way you can do that is donating. We have a donation button in our webpage. And we have as well a sponsorship package that you're able to contact Lone Star Community Radio for Mr. Sisler to contact you back, and he can give you the details. He's here giving to the community. I'm here to give to the community. Please, we need your support. Okay? You can go through us to our webpage, www.irlonestar.com/BSM You click right there, you'll see our donation button and a sponsorship if you're willing to sponsor. And at the same time, like I said, I want your feedback. If you have a guest that you think it will be suitable for the show, that will be able to bring information to all of the communities and that will be helpful, please contact me. My phone number is 832-732-4744. I'm at your service. Like I said, we're able to talk to them, 832-732-4744. And Mr. Sisler and I will talk to the guests, and we're able to communicate them, and then we'll air that show. As long as a person is willing to talk to us about their service within the community and the information that it needs to be out there, to be given out there for everybody to know. Thank you again for your support right now and listening to us. And like I said, right now I'm bringing Miss Melisa Miller. And I'm going to show you a little bit on her webpage. If our producer can pull up the webpage, it's already on, and I guess you're able to see it. It's the Montgomery County, complete Montgomery County area, all the courts, everything that it is in the government, the transparency and everything. And I'm going to be honest with you, when you click to this page, it was a little bit confusing, okay? Because you're trying to look for the specifically county clerk office. That's the one that you needed to look. So it's gonna go on the bottom where it says county clerk. You click right there in the second one, and then that's not Melisa Miller, am I right? That's the other one. Hold on one second. That's the other office that we have in 705. I think it's gonna be country just in the bottom. District clerk. I'm sorry. County district clerk. It's right there. She's a district clerk, not the country clerk, the district clerk. Melisa Miller, and her information is right there. Okay. What she does, everything that she takes care of, everything. When you guys are needing, like for example, you receive a letter saying you got to go to jury duty, click right there. When it says jury, they select juries. They select juries automatically. You're able to register online for your service date, and you're able to get all the information before your appearance in court for them to select you. If you need to look for any records in any cases, go in the bottom where it says records research, right there. You're able to pull up that page, and that page will tell you how much for every record that you have. And I'm talking about records that she keep are usually so. Ms. Miller works especially with criminal records that are felonies. Those are the ones that we're looking for, and those are the ones that, it tells you how much per page, what it is, and if you have to pull them out, because sometimes they're asked for your criminal record. So basically, that's where you look for it. As well, any type of grievances or stuff like that, the cases all the way, like for example, you need to find a case for right there. You click right there, and all the information on how to pull a case, and it will give you, and you accept and decline or whatever. They're located right here in Conroe downtown, and at the May Court, and they are working Monday to Fridays, 8 to 4:30, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Ms. Melisa Miller, like I said, she is dedicated on helping all the judges and lawyers and all the prosecutors in every single one of the cases. So she may not be available. So she has a lot of people that work with her. The fine, they take your penalties. Examples, if you're found guilty for a felony and they give you a fine that you need to pay, you need to go and pay directly to her office. They have clerks there that are willing to talk to you about your penalty, about your case, and they're able to work with you on the payments as well. La página que estoy enseñando ahorita mismo es la página de la señora Melisa Miller. Ella es la secretaria distritorial del área de Montgomery. Ella se encarga de todos los casos que son felonías. Ella ya lleva personas que son felonías, son daños permanentes que ha hecho la persona y que no son reversibles, quedan en tu récord. Y automáticamente también todos los casos de personas que han sido juzgadas para cárcel, que están encarceladas, sean los años que le den o si es de por vida. Todos esos casos ella se encarga de llevar el orden completamente de cada caso como es, de todos los papeles y los récords. Si usted necesita un récord de X o B persona, es donde donde usted tiene que ir para hablar con ella. Ellos cobran por cada récord, por cada página, creo que $1, $5 de entrada y cada página adicional. También se encarga, si en caso tal le llega usted a su casa, si usted es ciudadano americano y lo eligen para jurado, a usted le va a llegar de la oficina de ella, y con ella en esta página tiene que registrarse para jurado y usted tiene que presentarse. Recuerden una cosa, es crucial que si usted se hizo ciudadano americano y si usted le llaman para jury duty, usted tiene que ir. No es una cosa de que, no puedo ir, no, porque si usted no va, lo penalizan. Usted es llamado por el condado y como es parte de su deber social como ciudadano, cumplir con las leyes, y si lo llaman a jurado, usted tiene que ir y ellos tienen que presentarse. Ninguna corporación, ninguna compañía de los Estados Unidos que usted le presente que usted tiene una carta de jurado le va a negar el que usted vaya o no vaya ese día. Usted tiene que presentarse, presenta la carta a su empleador y su empleador tiene que darle el día libre para que usted vaya a ser de jurado. Y si lo eligen por más de una semana o dos, dependiendo de lo que tome el curso del juicio, automáticamente se le va a pagar, y su empleado tiene que pagarle porque es parte del Departamento de Labor. El Departamento de Labor, eso está impuesto en todas las reglas de las empresas privadas y empresas de gobierno. ¿Ok? Quiero que lo sepan. It is, and I'm telling the Hispanic community this. Most of us will become U.S. citizens and we have clear records, and we're able, and sometimes we're called by the state or by the district clerks to present ourselves as a jurors in any of the cases. It is a must. You cannot say no. Okay, unless you have a kid or you have a baby that you're not able to, you're taking care of, or you have an adult that is depending on you, or kids that are depending on your homes. That's the only thing they will give you an exemption. And if you don't show up for your jury date, you will be penalized, and they will really penalize you. And that's in every court of the United States, along the United States. And there's no way, nobody, your employer knows by law that they must let you go to the appointment of the jury duty. You just have to present that to your employer and tell them what day you are going to be able to be available. You're not going to be able to work. And they must accept the jury duty request, and automatically, you're able to go. And if you're selected, your employer will be notified by the court. So at this point, it's part of our legal rights and legal duties to serve as jurors. And when they select you, you must attend. Unless you have a life-threatening situation, then you're able to go into, of course, Ms. Melisa Miller in this case, webpage, and you're able to contact them directly, and you tell them specifically why you're not able to attend to a jury duty selection, and they will probably extend you to another position in another time, but they will contact you back. It is something that is valuable for us as United States citizens to work with our government officials. Ms. Melisa Miller is needing and is to be informed of everything that your cases are. If you have a pending case, if you are a citizen that committed a felony and you're out there listening to the show and you have been, for X or B reason, you have been released and you're paying your finances or things like that, that's with them that you need to contact them if that is in the area of Montgomery County. And basically, she's going to talk to us about everything that she does. I did request I ask her questions because some of us in our countries, in Latin America, we do not have a district clerk. So at this point, we're able to get informed and give the information out. It has been a pleasure right now talking to you guys. I will let Ms. Melisa Miller talk to you guys about everything that she does, and I hope that you enjoy this show. The same thing with the Hispanic community. Espero que escuchen este show. Voy a retirarme ahora para que entre la señora Melisa Miller y hable con nosotros al respecto de su trabajo. Se les agradece nuevamente por estar en Voces en Acción. It was a nice time talking to you guys, and I'll see you in our next show.
Voces en Acción, el programa comunitario que informa a nuestra comunidad latina. Usted puede apoyarnos con su patrocinio, informando, promoviendo y ayudando a nuestra comunidad. ¿Tiene algún comentario? ¿Quiere hablar con nosotros? Podemos escucharle y ayudarle. Llámenos ahora al 832-732-4744. 832-732-4744. Voces en Acción, la verdad en acción. 832-732-4744.
Hey, this is Wayne Green, your host for Radio Wayne, Spoke and More. Each Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m., I'll be playing folk, singer-songwriter, Americana, blues, bluegrass, classic country, Cajun Zydeco, Celtic swing, and whatever else seems to fit. Once again, that's Radio Wayne, Spoke and More, every Saturday from 5 to 7 p.m. on Lone Star Community Radio.
Every Friday, tune into Texas Ticket on Conroe's 104.5 and 106.1 FM with Armando Nino of Gull Lake Conroe, focusing on Montgomery County area events and places. Get a feel of the Texas spirit at the event, paired with guest and vendor interviews, event coverage, and ticket giveaways, and so much more. Join us Fridays and punch your Texas ticket. For more information on the show, visit irlonestar.com/Texas Ticket.
Buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches, donde quiera que usted esté, espero que estemos en salud. Y le deseo lo mejor nuevamente Jenny Rosales con Voces en Acción, dedicándole tiempo a la comunidad, trabajando con la comunidad, asegurándome de que cada quien se informe de las cosas que están pasando alrededor de Conroe, Montgomery, Texas y el mundo entero. Hoy tengo un privilegio muy grande de tener conmigo a la Secretaria del Distrito de Montgomery, del Condado de Montgomery County, que es lo que se llamaría en ustedes, y lo pondría el District Clerk. Ella se llama Melisa Miller y va a estar con nosotros platicando sobre qué es lo que ella hace, sus posiciones, la gente que trabaja con ella, todo lo que envuelve su trabajo y cómo está asistiéndonos con la comunidad. Good afternoon, good day, wherever you are, healthy. That's what I wish for you. Jenny Rosales again here from Voces en Acción, bringing you the latest information, the information that you need to know, and the education that you need to know, so you'll be able to know faces along with the people that work for our community. And today, I have the honor of bringing with me our district clerk. Her name is Melisa Miller, and you guys know her because whenever we got to go and do deals with judges, we need to go and talk to her. So she's the one in charge. She's the one that keeps our records. She's the one that, has a bunch of people under her helping Montgomery grow, helping Montgomery be safe, helping Montgomery keep, away from any type of issues. And I have her with me. Miss Melisa, it's an honor having you.
Thank you
And
so
you
much
know I've
for
been
having
behind
me.
you for a long time.
It's an honor to be here.
Thank you so much. I'm going to start from scratch because my community don't know what is a district clerk. In our countries, every position is completely different from what it is here in the United States and the way it's set up. Can you tell us what is a district clerk?
So the district clerk is the main record keeper for all of the district courts. And in Montgomery County, we're unique because our county courts have what's called concurrent jurisdiction, so they can hear some of the matters that the district courts can. So it'll also keep records for our county courts at law.
Repeat that part. You said there's a specific, you said concurrent.
Concurrent jurisdiction?
And rephrase that to mean.
It means that they share jurisdiction on certain types of cases.
Okay, perfect.
So family law cases, divorces, our county courts can hear that, and civil matters that are under a certain monetary amount, the civil courts can also hear.
Ok. La señora Melisa se encarga de trabajar con nosotros como la secretaria del condado. Ella se encarga de guardar todos los récords de todas las subpenas, de todos los que son violaciones, todo lo que son... cada vez que hay una penalidad, ella se encarga de recibir el dinero y asistirlo y procesar el pago para que usted se limpie el récord suyo criminal o el récord suyo completo esté limpio. Ella también se encarga de mantener todo lo que es lo que son los diferentes tipos de jueces. Todos los jueces con ella se comunican, especialmente en el área de Montgomery, donde se comparte la jurisdicción a nivel de lo que es familia con lo que es jurisdicción de casos civiles o penalidades. Todo eso es lo que ella hace en su oficina. I heard you have like 50-something people working for you as well.
59.
How do you do that, Melisa?
Actually, we have such a great team. They are so wonderful. They all work together, great positive attitudes. They're just there getting the work done. I'm truly blessed to have the staff that I have. They're an amazing team.
Ella tiene bajo su cargo a 59 personas que trabajan con ella. Dice que es un grupo excepcional, que ellos se juntan, trabajan completamente como un grupo, se apoyan entre ellos y procesan todo para que quede automáticamente todo a tiempo. Do you guys tend to have backlogs and things like that? Like when the courts and everything that was shut down, I imagine you were busy.
We were busy. We did not shut down. Our doors never closed. We cannot close. We're a public office, and you need us, so we have to be there. So during COVID, we did take measures to make sure everyone was safe, but our office never closed. Our office files protective orders. So you can imagine, if a person needs a protective order, we have to be there.
So you're 24/7?
No, we're Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
8 to 5, okay, perfect.
But those are our hours of operation. The public expects us to be open. We're going to be open.
And then protective orders that are needing to be done at nighttime, they have to wait?
Sometimes we are there late to make sure that the protective order is issued and everything and out to the proper constable to be served. So
Okay.
sometimes we do stay past 5.
That's a lot of work. Ella se encarga también de lo que es las órdenes de protección civil. O sea, cuando usted tiene un problema y hay que conseguir una protección para que la persona que está molestándolo o haciendo algo contra usted no le ataque o no le haga ningún daño. Entonces, la oficina ya está constantemente abierta. Durante la pandemia, ella no pudo cerrar. En la oficina de ella no se cierra nunca. Por eso, en el sentido de que el proceso de todo el papeleo jurídico de todos los jueces, de todas las cortes en Montgomery pasan a la oficina de ella. Entonces, ella tiene que asegurarse que no haya retrasos en los términos y que todos los papeles estén de acuerdo según lo que el mandato del juez de la jurisdicción donde específicamente esté hecho. Le pregunto, oye, entonces las personas con orden de protección en la medio de la noche, me dice, Jenny, a veces tenemos que hacer trabajos adicionales para poder que el constable, o sea, el oficial que se encarga de presentar la orden de protección, tenga la orden de protección a tiempo en su mano y la pueda llevar. One question I was going to ask you, how many millions you see through you have a budget. I imagine you guys get the budget and you pass it through the city. Do you have a rough million amount of money that you guys process yearly through your office?
We did just run some reports, and we collect over probably $2 million in court fees a year.
A year. Okay. Le pregunto cuántos millones usualmente procesa ella de lo que son pagos de las cortes, y me dice que este año hicieron $2 millones. Básicamente, eso es lo que están haciendo anualmente. That money goes to the administration, and that is to pay all the stuff that it needs to be done through the process of the court. Am I right?
Those fees go to various agencies.
Okay.
It's all set out by legislation and statutes, and we have to disperse that money to different entities.
Okay.
It just depends on what type of suit and what the fees are.
Okay. Esa plata que recolecta en la oficina del district, ¿cómo se llama? The district clerk, esa plata se distribuye dependiendo del caso que sea, donde vaya que tiene que ser, vaya alocada, sea diferentes partes del gobierno, de la administración de Montgomery, y va alocada a cada uno de los sectores. Y eso es lo que ellos hacen cuando recibe, por lo menos que usted tiene un caso de un ticket de un carro y paga su fianza, ella va y lo recibe después que habla con el juez. Eso se aloca a diferentes posiciones y esa plata va distribuida para pagar los diferentes lugares donde se está trabajando en el área de Montgomery. Melisa, they will come to see you only in a extremist way. People go to see you daily, like I want to talk to the district clerk. That's happened all the time, or no?
No,
they just go to the front office cashier and they present the paper, and
Yeah.
that's it. Do you have bilingual staff?
We do have some people that speak Spanish,
Okay,
so they are
perfect.
able to help customers.
They
as
have,
they're coming
okay,
in.
perfect. Le pregunto que si la gente usualmente va donde ella quiere hablar con la secretaria del distrito. Dice que usualmente no pasa eso, pero que cuando necesita usted procesar algo, hay gente en la oficina, en las ventanillas, que hablan español. Así que no va a estar fuera de que no sepa lo que está pasando con su caso. Do you do payment arrangements? People ask you for payment arrangements? Do they go in and say, I don't have the money, and how can I work this before getting a warrant of arrest? Because that's what happened.
On criminal cases, the county has a collections department.
Okay.
And that department will set up payment plans for people that can't afford to pay the full amount up front.
Ok. Dice que en casos criminales, le pregunto que si hay métodos de pago. Dice que en casos criminales hay lo que le llaman el departamento de colecciones. Ellos se encargan de hablar con usted directamente y decirle, ¿sabes qué? Usted le dice, no tengo el dinero para pagarlo de una vez, puedo pagarlo en pago, y ellos hacen un arreglo de pago, el cual usted no puede violar, porque automáticamente al violarlo le pueden poner una restricción y le pueden poner una orden de arresto. Todo eso lo tiene que pasar. I'm letting them know that, yeah, there's a collection department, they need to do arrangements, but if they don't pay, there's a warrant for arrest if they don't pay. So, so they'll know. The other question I was going to ask you, since you've seen the crime rates and stuff like that more than us, you've seen the amount of people that approaches your office. Is our Hispanic community constantly going because of issues, or is just a regular thing that all the community you see?
I think it's we're very diverse in Montgomery
It's
County.
very diverse.
So we see a lot of everyone.
Everyone, a lot of everyone. Yeah. So when I come to you, they're like, maybe, it doesn't matter. Basically, it's not a high rate of, all these people from Hispanic are coming over here to pay. No, it's everywhere.
Right,
Okay.
everyone.
Les pregunté que si había una tasa alta de hispanos yendo a pagar multas por el hecho de que hemos violado o infringido la ley, y llegar a donde ella me dice que realmente no, que ella ve que todo es como una cosa comunitaria, como todos. No hay una cosa específica de que los hispanos están haciendo, sino que lo ve en todos lados, ve a nivel. The other thing, judges contact you. They do contact you, am I right? Those are the ones that talk to you constantly, and I know because I imagine there's codifications and things that you need to deal with them in regards to the penalties. Am I right?
I deal with judges on an administrative level.
Okay.
So I have a clerk in every courtroom. And
Okay, you
we're
have a clerk.
processing paperwork for them. So we work out how things should process through the court system, or, I'm not really into the case
Per se, no.
fundamentals.
Yes, yeah, no,
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm just their record keeper. So we process the paperwork that they're
So the
signing
clerks
and-
in the courtrooms are the ones that are assigned to make sure that all the dockets are correctly done. Okay,
Yes.
and they're the ones that tell you, oh, you have this date, or you're coming back on this date, or no, they're not. They don't set
So
that.
the judges have their own
own
staff,
staff.
and
Okay.
they set their dockets for
It's-
them. We're there to be like a clerical support. So
Okay.
we're going to process the documents. Like when the judge signs a judgment,
Okay.
we process that, make sure everything's updated in the computer system. We report that to different entities that we're required to report it to, and then we maintain that record.
Ok, ok, perfecto. Le pregunto para que nos explique, como ella dijo, tiene 59 personas que trabajan con ella en estos momentos. Acuérdense que cada corte a nivel de Montgomery que usted vaya, va a haber lo que se llama una secretaria del distrito, que no es la grande, sino es la persona encargada de tomar las cortes, lo que son el papeleo de la corte y organizarlo en el sistema para que esté en la computadora y se pueda procesar correctamente. Los jueces, cada quien tiene su propia secretaria, pero hay una que viene de parte de la oficina de ella que se sienta y organiza todo el papeleo, de manera que el papeleo quede exactamente procesado y que se pueda reportar todo eso a las diferentes organizaciones que necesitan esa información. Sí, su récord público lo piden en muchos lugares y pueden que lo pidan y automáticamente. Eso es lo que ellos se encargan de procesar. Okay, now, I'm letting them know that basically, yeah, your record is out there. If you have issues, they will report it whenever they're supposed to be reported. That's according to the organization and according to what the judge says. Now, the question is this one. If there's any error on the reporting of the record, if they see that there's any problem in the criminal record, they go to your office or they go somewhere else?
They can come to our office. It's
Exactly.
a good place to start. We can look at what's been reported and what we have on file and compare. And we can try to help them navigate, if it's not our problem, where to go from there and how to get it resolved.
Ok, le pregunto que en caso tal de que usted ve que su récord criminal es afectado por X o B cosas, y usted sabe que no es suyo, que si ellos se encargan de eso, me dice, ustedes pueden comenzar a ir donde ellos, van directamente donde ellos y ellos se encargan automáticamente de ver y comparar la información que ellos tienen con lo que usted está presentando. Y ellos le ayudan a resolver el caso o lo guían para que vaya a la oficina correcta de parte del condado que le toque arreglar ese problema en su récord. Acuérdense, cada uno de nosotros tenemos un récord criminal y un récord de historial de lo que hacemos aquí en Montgomery. Me refiero usualmente a las personas que tienen papeles, residentes o ciudadanos americanos. Las personas que no tienen papeles realmente no consiguen un récord, al menos que han hecho un caso criminal y que se abra. I'm just letting them know, basically, we have Hispanics that are U.S. citizens, Hispanics that are residents. Those are usually the ones probably have, a criminal record that we're required to pull out, whatever. People that do not have a legal status within us in our country. Those people, I told them just a minute ago, they may not find a record unless they violated a law and they were caught by the cops and, the whole thing. That's the only way they will see a record in their file. And, they will pull them. And, of course, immigration will deal with the whole thing.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm just trying to, I don't know if I'm right or wrong, just correct me.
I'll make one clarification. Our office handles felonies only.
Okay.
So it's anything you can go to prison for or be put to death for. If it's a traffic violation,
Then you have to go.
that's usually the municipality or
Municipality.
the JP, the Justice of the Peace.
Oh, just a piece.
Or if it's a misdemeanor, that's handled by the county clerk.
Okay.
So our office only handles the felony.
Ok, ella me acaba de explicar algo bien específico que quería, y qué bueno que él me lo explicó. En la oficina de ella se encarga de casos mayoritarios, felonías. O sea, que si usted lo arrestan porque va a pagar tiempo en cárcel y tiene que pagar algo, eso es lo que ella se encarga. También cualquier tipo de sentencia a muerte, ellos se encargan de esos casos grandes, no de los casos chiquitos. Los misdemeanors, que son los más chiquitos, los casos pequeños que se encuentran a nivel del juez de paz, como el Judge Mack, que es uno de los jueces de paz en el Distrito 1, o el Judge, what is the one right here, Judge Pierce, the one in District 2? Spikes.
Spikes.
I'm
Took me a second.
sorry, Judge Spikes, if you're listening to me, sorry. Judge Spikes, he's the other one. Any type of those civil courts, cualquier tipo de ese menor de casos civiles, con el Judge Spikes o con el Judge Mack, esos casos de tickets, de eso, tienen que lidiarlo con la misma, los mismos clerks del Justice of the Peace y los diferentes organismos que ellos se encargan para que usted vaya a pagar, porque ahí realmente son casos minoritarios, no son casos grandes. Okay, so you have the big hanchos. Oh my God. That's even scary. Okay, Melisa. Now, the question is this one. You get the case and the person is processed, booked and everything. Do they have penalties to pay? Like, for example, if I commit a felony, a big one, okay, and I have to pay, Judge will give me, Jenny, you pay what? You do community service and you need to pay a fine or $2,000. That's when I get to see you, am I right? Because that felony will be in my record. How long a felony stays in your record?
Forever.
It doesn't go away.
No.
Okay. Le acabo de preguntar, y apréndanlo bien claro. Yo le acabo de poner ejemplo. Por ejemplo, yo cometo una falta grande que no tiene, que se va fuera de los institutos de lo que es la ley. Se llama una felonía. Al yo cometer la felonía, que nunca se borra de tu récord. Quiero que especifiquen eso. No se borra del récord. Queda en el récord marcado tu récord de por vida, ¿ok? Automáticamente me dice, le digo yo, ok, hacemos una cosa. Me toca a mí, el juez me dice, Jenny, vas a hacer community service, porque es la primera vez que lo haces, y tienes que pagar $2,000 o $3,000 de fianza. Yo voy donde ella y es con ella donde tengo que pagar. Le pregunté nuevamente, ¿se borra del récord? No se borra de mi récord. Yo voy a tener eso en mi récord y se me hace más difícil vivir. Now, when it stays in your record, it's really hard because nobody's going to hire you. Nobody's going to work with you. People are going to be afraid of you. It's like really, really detrimental. If there's agencies that work with people that are trying to change their life in regards to that, do you know by any chance, Melisa?
I'm sure there are a lot of nonprofit organizations within our community that work with convicted felons.
Mm-hmm.
I think in today's society, it is a big deal
Exactly.
to be convicted of a felony, but I also think that people are forgiving and they do offer job opportunities to these people. So I don't think it's
too strained. Exactly.
Depending on what
it was.
What
What type of felony it is.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean,
Exactly.
We do handle some pretty serious cases, but
I know, yeah.
I think it's, each person is
It's different. It's by case.
their own story.
Exactly. Le pregunto que si cuando una persona está marcada de por vida con una felonía, ¿qué habilidad de que se le pueda ayudar a esa persona a rehabilitarse y que pueda volver a la sociedad, ya que la sociedad te va a rechazar, no te quieren dar trabajo, no te quieren ayudar, estás como marcado. Entonces me dice, Jenny, en este tiempo, el que tengas una felonía es algo muy serio, pero al mismo tiempo también hay muchas personas con corazón que quieren ayudar a aquellas personas que están marcados como felons o como que hacen felonías y quieren cambiar sus vidas. Sí, hay organizaciones que son fuera de lucro, que se encargan de ayudarlos. Y al mismo tiempo hay personas en la calle que tienen negocios personales que no les importa que la persona, dependiendo del caso de felonía que haya. O sea, si es un criminal de que realmente no tiene perdón, pero si es una persona que por accidente tuvo una felonía, automáticamente puede que se rehabilite, puede que se pueda ayudar a esa persona. Okay, and then in my thoughts, I'm like, there's somebody that committed a crime and by an accident and gets a felony, okay? Regardless of the statutory provisions of the law, it is a felony. You kill somebody, okay? So that person may be innocent, but at the same time, is marked for the rest of their lives. That's really, really serious right there. And that person cannot recuperate. The society, it seems like the society just pushed them away. And probably that person never had a record before. It was clean, and I've seen it. I've seen those cases. And that marks them for the rest of their lives. And people, and I know that you're not working on that, and I have spoken with the judges about this. do you believe that our criminal justice system is a working process, or it is broken, or what is your status? Since you see so many of this, do you believe that it could be done, as a human? I'm asking you as Melisa, not as I want you to scratch the district court position because I don't want to put you in a bind, but, do you believe that things could be done better?
I think our criminal justice system is always evolving.
Evolving, okay.
We have progressed from when it originally started way back in the early
1700s. Exactly.
And it's progressed since then. And I think with everything that happens in our society, law enforcement, the judges, everybody along the way looks at everything and evaluates. And there have been multiple different acts, over the last 30 or 40 years through legislation to try to reform.
Ok. Le pregunto a ella que si el sistema de nosotros gubernamental está un poco deteriorado, si ella ve que está desenvolviéndose, si ha progresado, si hay cosas que cambiar. Ella me dice que está evolucionando, poco a poco está evolucionando. Desde 1776 hasta la fecha han habido cambios, muchos cambios, y ella ve que dependiendo de cómo la sociedad y los ciudadanos del área donde estamos viviendo nosotros estén trabajando para el bienestar del país, el bienestar de la ciudad, automáticamente las leyes se van implementando y se van reformando, ¿ok? Las leyes se van reformando. Melisa, your position, I know that you're elected every 4 years, am I right?
Yes.
So every 4 years you have to run for it.
Yes.
You're in your 8th year already?
No, this is my 4th year of my
This
first
is your
term.
first term. Okay, we're voting for the next one. I'm just teasing you. Okay.
I am on the November ballot.
You're in the November ballot again. Okay, I didn't know that. I'm so sorry. I just found out today that it's an elected position. Hello. I'm so sorry. I'm not, Voces en Accion is not a political, organization or the same thing, Lone Star. We do not do politics. We're into involvement of the community and people like you that are working for the community, but I didn't know that it was a office position that you have to be voted for, which, hopefully God will provide. He will give you the path of the way because you've been doing a good job. Le pregunto que si la posición de ella es una posición electoral. Ella va a estar en la boleta ahora en noviembre. Así que ya saben, vayan y conozcan la trayectoria de ella. Tiene 4 años aquí ya. Va para el segundo término. Está tratando de conseguir el segundo término y mantenerse. Y trabaja con nosotros y con la comunidad constantemente. Le digo que Lone Star Community y lo mismo Voces en Acción, nosotros no somos organizaciones políticas ni nos interesa nada la política. Simple y sencillamente traemos a personas que tienen el conocimiento y que trabajan con la comunidad para que nos ayuden a entender, realmente nos ayuden a enfocar en la posición de cada uno de ellos en nuestras vidas. Melisa, now I'm going to talk a little bit about Melisa. Melisa, I know that because people want to know, the Hispanic community they want to feel that you have a life and, we're noisy. I'm sorry for what to say. Le digo que nuestra familia, nuestros hispanos, queremos conocerla un poquito más, así que voy a preguntar acerca de su vida personal. You're married?
I am married, Jason, for 24 years.
Wow, you're married with Mr. Jason Miller, 24 years, and then you have any kids?
I have 2 kids. Noah is 21 and Sophia is 12.
Oh, so you have a 21.
Yes.
Oh, my God. You don't even look like. Me dice que sí está casada con el señor Jason Miller, el esposo de ella, por 20 y pico de años, y al mismo tiempo tiene un hijo de 21 y tiene una niña de 12. So you have a 21 and 12. So you're still schooling and going through the whole process. So God bless you. That's beautiful. And what is it that, can you give us a feedback? How do you feel? What is it that you like the most about the Hispanic community? And it's your standpoint, what you see in us?
I think it's a sense of family. Y'all are so close, and just how I just admire that. You value your family over anything.
Okay.
And I also believe that you have a lot of faith.
Okay.
And that's important. And I think that helps. Those 2 values build a great community if it's based on that alone.
Le pregunto que qué es lo que a ella le gusta de la comunidad hispana. Dice que lo que ella ve, lo que más ve es el sentido familiar que nosotros tenemos. El sentido familiar que nosotros tenemos es lo que más le impresiona a ella. Y también el valor de la fe. Dice que esos dos componentes son los que nos ayudan a nosotros a tener un sentido de comunitario perfecto. Y que gracias a eso es porque somos tan unidos. Y ojalá los que nos estén escuchando sepan que hay gente así que nos valoran, porque sí realmente nos valoran. Nuestros representantes distritoriales y municipales están trabajando para nosotros. La señora Melisa Miller está trabajando para Montgomery County como todo un grupo, no solamente para una sola etnicidad. Ella trabaja para todos y ayuda a todos. Y ella está enfocada, ahorita tomó la oportunidad para dirigirnos un poquito de lo que ella hace para que nosotros aprendamos. Melisa, I am going to let you talk a little bit to the Hispanic community. What are the things that you want to see? And I know that there's a lot of them that they go to your office and they're afraid of talking and they're afraid of saying anything or whatever. What type of approach would you like? And so we can close the show, and thank you for coming, talking to us. And I know that you're busy, so.
I would say don't be afraid of us. Don't be afraid to come talk to us. We're there to help as much as we can. We cannot give legal advice, but we will help try to guide you the best we can, and that's what our office is there for. We're a public office. We're there to serve everyone in our community.
Okay. Ella dice que toma la oportunidad para decirles que realmente no tengan miedo. Cuando lleguen a la oficina de ella y hablen, no tengan miedo. Todos van a hablar con ella, no hay nada que ocultar ahí, todo va a estar claro. Ellos tienen comunicación con ustedes y que ellos están sirviéndolos a ustedes. Siempre piensen claramente que ellos están ahí para el servicio de la comunidad, para el servicio de Montgomery County, para el servicio de ustedes hispanos, nuestros miembros hispanos, y que ella como Secretaria del Distrito se encargará de que sus empleadas o sus empleados trabajen para el bienestar de la comunidad. Melisa, it was a pleasure having you. I know you gave me this short time, but from the bottom of my heart and from our community, thank you for your service. We hope to see you for more years.
Me too. Thank you for having me.
And
it's been a pleasure.
Thank you for being so direct about the things that I needed to know to let the community know, because that's something that will educate them as of what they need to do, where to go, and things like that.
Absolutely.
And if they have any questions, I have your website in my website, just, it's easy, mctx.org, and district clerk, and they will go ahead and find through that, and then I post it. If Voces en Accion is here for you guys. Anything that you need, please. I'm your host, and this is your program. Thank you so much. Me retiro en estos momentos. Gracias por la oportunidad de estar con nosotros, la señora Melisa. Le doy las gracias a ustedes por escucharnos. Si usted quiere contactarlos porque tiene alguna pregunta, puede entrar a www.mctx.org y ahí automáticamente busca District Clerk y automáticamente le da el número de teléfono y la información de la señora Melisa, y usted puede mandar un email, hablar con ellos, llegar a la oficina y hablar con ellos en cualquier caso que usted tenga pendiente. Se le agradece y que pase un buen día. Thank you so much for being with Voces in Action, and I hope to see you soon in our next show, and we're here for you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Esto fue Voces en Acción, el programa comunitario que informa a nuestra comunidad latina. Voces en Acción, la verdad en acción. Voices in Action, the truth in action. Hasta nuestra próxima edición.